For today's practice, going to be focusing again on slow flow. So by slow flow, essentially it means that we are moving slowly, and the cadence of our movements is dictated by our breath. Slowly inhaling, slowly exhaling, and correspondingly moving our body with our breath. So getting a little bit of entrainment of body, breath, and mind through this kind of practice. To begin our practice today, find a comfortable seat for you, whatever that might be. Maybe you're sitting on your shins, or sitting cross-legged, or sitting in a chair. Whatever works for you. We'll start from that place. First, get nice and comfortable. Feel heavily rooted into the spot that you've found. Feel correspondingly tall all the way from the base of your spine to the top of your head. And even inside of that height, trying to find a bit of softness and a bit of easefulness. Allow yourself to either send your eyes slightly down and forwards or close them. And begin to feel your own breathing from that place. Meeting whatever's arising in your body with a bit of calmness, with a bit of gentleness. And then starting our practice together with the shared breath. Begin first by emptying your lungs completely down to empty. And taking a nice big inhale. And a long exhale to sigh. And welcome once again to your lunchtime yoga practice. It's so great to have you here today. Spend a couple more moments just sitting, just breathing, letting go of any urge to get on with things. Just allow yourself to be, slowing yourself down. Nice. And then when you feel ready to begin your practice, as you inhale, open your eyes, sweep your hands up overhead, take a big inhale. And then exhale, come down onto your hands and knees, stretching your legs out behind you as you like, just to feel a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of release from the seat. Stretch it out a little bit. And then get your hands nice and comfortably placed beneath your shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide. And we'll take right away some cat-cow breaths. So as you inhale, lift your head, lift your bum. There's an arching through your spine. And then exhale and round and press. Again, 2 more times like that. Inhale to lengthen, to lift your head. And exhale to round and to press. 1 more time. I'm not sure if you're having issues. Inhale, lift your head, lift your bum. Exhale to round and to press. Beautiful. As you inhale, extend your right leg nice and long behind you. And as you exhale, bring your right foot in between your hands and pause right there. Begin to move your weight slightly forwards and backwards, offering a bit of compression into your hips. I see that someone is having some technical issues, can't really suggest any resolution. Hopefully this is working for other people. If somebody could give me a thumbs up that it's working, that'd be great. And then so lingering here, front foot forwards. Begin to walk your right hand inside your right foot. Roll your right hip open a little bit. It looks like somebody else is watching, so things must be okay, I hope. So just allow yourself to roll your right foot open and offer a little bit of release into your right hip. Nice. And flatten your right foot and walk your hands back, letting your right toes lift up, coming back onto the toes and the knee of your left leg, and putting a bit of a stretch into the back of that right leg. You can tip forwards or even use your left hand to offer a little bit of a pull to stretch that right leg. Nice. And then gently again come forwards with the right foot, left foot, toes tucked, lift up your back leg and straighten both legs. So you're up on the toes of your back foot, sort of a pyramid shape, offering a stretch into both legs here. And then inhale, gently step your left foot forwards. And as you exhale, step your right foot back. Drop your right knee down. All good now. Great. That's good to hear. So left foot forward, right knee back, and a little bit of compression into your left hip this time. Just wiggling it around a bit, opening up our hips gently, and then taking your left hand inside your left foot, roll your left foot open, maybe move your hip around a little bit. Just offering a little bit of release into the hips at the start of our practice. And then to get into a leg extension, walk your hands back, toes of your left foot lift, extension through the back of the left leg, maybe a little dip with your torso, maybe you use your right hand and hold on to your left leg somewhere, getting that lovely stretch through the back of the left leg. And then transitioning to a pyramid pose, hands forwards, front knee bent, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and begin to straighten both legs. So left hip is drawing back a little bit, a lot, depends on how tight your legs are. Just try and find a sweet spot that feels good to you. A little bit of movement, perfectly okay. And then gently step to the head of your mat, inhale to a halfway lift, and exhale to fold. And then inhale to rise, hands all the way up towards the ceiling. And exhale, we'll just wash our hands down the front of our body here. Let's get into your shoulders. Just a couple movements here. Inhale, hands up. Interlace your fingers, press your palms to the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring your hands just above your head or behind your neck. Really squeeze your fingers together firmly. Inhale, press up. Flex your wrists. Exhale, flare your elbows. And one more time, inhale up. And exhale, flare those elbows. Notice we're following our breath more clearly now. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands out wide down by the sides of your body. Moving into some side bends. Inhale, both hands all the way up overhead. Interlace your fingers, point your index fingers, and feel a sense of integration of your shoulders. Inhale to reach up, squeeze your legs towards one another. Exhale to your right. So you're side bending, you're stretching the left side of your body is what you're feeling as you bend to the right. Inhale to come up. Exhale to go to the left. Squeeze your hands together firmly. Inhale up. Exhale over. Draw your belly in. Right shoulder a little bit more forwards. Inhale up. Exhale, bend to your left. Left shoulder a little bit forwards. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, right pull. Inhale up. Exhale, left. Over we go. Good. Inhale back up. As you exhale, bring your elbows into cactus arms. Adjust your clothing if you need to. Elbows bent. And then here, forwards and backwards bending. So getting into our spine, front and back. Inhale, open your chest, draw your elbows back. Look up. And then as you exhale, bring your elbows to touch. Bend your knees a little bit. Elbows touch, hands touch, and round in. Move your elbows towards your core. Then inhale, extend through the front of the body. Elbows flare open, look up, hips forwards. And exhale, elbows together, knees squeeze together, elbows towards the core. And round your upper back, tuck your chin. Again, inhale, open. And exhale and close. Good. Last range of movement is a twist. Inhale, hands up overhead. And exhale, extend your right hand behind, left hand forwards, thumbs up to the ceiling, and just look towards the back of the room. Just stretch from fingertip to fingertip, looking to your back hand. Now just moving your neck, gaze to your front hand, trying kind of get a little bit of a twist in the neck in the opposite direction. Staying gazing forwards. Inhale, both hands up overhead to touch. And exhale, twist to the left. And then carry your gaze out over your left hand. Feel that stretch from fingertip to fingertip. Squeeze your legs together. And then moving just your head, gaze forwards over the right hand. Feeling again a twist in the neck. Beautiful. Inhale, both hands up overhead, palms touch. And then palms face forwards. Exhale, sit down, bending your knees. Arms come parallel to the ground. Inhale, rise up slowly, hands up overhead. Exhale, sit down, weight towards your heels. Again, inhale up. And exhale, weight towards your heels and linger. Find a nice, confident position for you. There's a sense of squeezing your knees towards one another. From this place, take your right hand, place it outside your left knee. Inhale your left hand up towards the ceiling, look up. And then as you exhale, bring your left hand outside your right knee and inhale your right hand to the ceiling, look up. Exhale, right hand down to left knee. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. And inhale, up. Exhale into a forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, let your heels lift. Bring your bum down to your heels. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Heels drop down. Exhale, heels lift. Bum to heels. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bum to heels. So you're up on your toes. Little bonus points here. The bonus round. Bring your hands up towards your heart, balancing on your tippy toes with your knees bent and your bum down by your heels. From this place, inhale to stand up, hands all the way up. Exhale, hands down, out by the sides of your body. Nice. Take your feet about as wide as the mat, toes touch the edge of the mat, heels in. Inhale your hands up overhead to touch in prayer. And exhale, sit down, only as much as is reasonable for you, into a squat. Inhale, stand up slowly, hands all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, sit down. Again, inhale up. Exhale down. Building up some leg strength. We're going to do two more. Inhale up. Feel those glute muscles. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. And linger here. And good old yogi squat. Elbows nestling into the inner thighs perhaps. Chest nicely lifted. There's quite a bit of activity. If you do have your elbows wedged into your inner thighs, squeeze your knees in. Press your elbows apart. Put some energy there. Press your hands together nice and firmly. Beautiful. And then again, inhale all the way up. Feet together. Exhale, hands down to the sides of your body. A cleansing breath. Inhale, hands up. Exhale. Down the front of the body. And now let's flow. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, dive all the way forwards. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. And exhale, right leg and left leg back to a plank position. Here, we're trying to not sink between our shoulder blades. We're trying to, I think it's called protract the shoulders so they're more forwards. It's nice and strong here. And then exhale, knees down, feet flatten out, lie down. Now take your shoulders down your back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then inhale to cobra. So shoulders are down and squeezing together on your back. Exhale down. Inhale, Up onto your hands and knees, tuck your toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Paddle those legs a little bit. And then we'll take a few crunches. Inhale, right leg lifts up high, come high on your left toes. Exhale, bring your right knee towards your right elbow. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Bring your left foot forwards as well. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, heels lift. Plant your hands. Step one leg, the other leg back to plank pose again. This time from plank pose, looking at half upward dog. Drop your knees down, flatten out the tops of your feet. Press your hands down, lift your chest forwards. Take your shoulders down your back and together, and then just gaze a little bit more forwards, chest forward. So we're trying to keep our shoulders down and towards one another on the back, half upward dog. Take a big inhale, and then exhale, tuck your toes, back it goes. Downward dog. Nice. And then from here, as you inhale, send your left leg up high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale up. Left knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, step through. Bring your right foot beside your left foot. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, and maybe even try to jump to the back of your mat. Boom! Into plank position. From here, we're going to try the good old chaturanga. So you have to inhale, come forwards, come over the tops of your feet. So the tops of your feet are on the mat now. Your shoulders beyond your wrists. Begin bending your elbows. Stay lifted. Shoulders going down your back. Don't let your shoulders drop below your elbows. And then inhale, press with your hands. Your knees are hovering, chest forwards. Shoulders away from your ears. Big inhale. Exhale. Boom. Back it over we go. Downward facing dog. Here it is again. Paddle your legs a little bit. And then inhale high on both toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Gaze forwards, walk, step, or even a jump. Boom. To the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to a full forward fold and just dangle there. Let your head relax. Let your knees be a little bit bent. Maybe even wrap your arms behind your legs. Grabbing your elbows behind your legs. Drop your head down. And then take your forearms further down your calf muscles as your bum lifts up. Give it a good squeeze. Yeah. And then inhale, halfway lift. Again, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, bring your hands down the front of your body. Let's take one more breath like that. Inhale. Now, this old guy's got to catch his breath. Come on. Exhale. Wash your hands down. A single balancing pose here. We're going to go for good old eagle pose. So feet together to begin. As you inhale, bring both hands overhead. As you exhale, bring your right arm under your left arm at the elbow joint. Option one, just hold your shoulders, draw your shoulders down, chest up. Or take your hands and let them touch in front of you. One is not better than the other, they're just different options. You could move your elbows up or down. I prefer down with the chest lifted. Bring your knees to bend, take the weight to your heels. Balance on your left leg without unbending your knees. Take your right leg over the left as high on your left thigh as possible. You could Let that right foot touch the floor. You could lift it, you could tuck it. I'm not tucking it. I don't think it works for this right hip of mine, which is kind of cranky. That's okay. It's my hip. It'll be cranky if it wants to be. Squeeze, sit down, squeeze. And then to exit the pose, we use both our arms and legs at the same time. So inhale, leg releases, arms reach all the way up overhead. And as you exhale, bring your left arm underneath your right arm. Again, taking the option that suits you. Maybe you grab your shoulders, maybe your hands touch. You sit down, weight towards your heels, bounce on the right foot. Don't lift your hips. Inhale, left leg over, kickstand, lift or tuck. Works on this side for me, who knows why. Bodies are weird, aren't they? Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Squeeze, breathe. And then inhale, release. And exhale. And down it goes. We'll flow again. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold all the way forwards. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, plant your hands, bend your knees. Walk, step, or jump to plank pose. From here, take a flow. We went through 3 of them there. Take a flow that works for you to get through to downward dog. So there's an exhale down, then inhale up, and then exhale back. Are the basic movements you're going to go through to get to downward dog. As you inhale, send your right leg up high. As you exhale, get your right foot between your hands. Turn your left heel down about 80 degrees, say. Use your left arm, reach it forwards, windmill up. Warrior 2. There we are. So, we've got that left hip coming slightly forwards, the front knee bent, torso perpendicular, hands out nice and long, and your gaze is out towards your forward hand. Remember this feeling in your neck that we had at the start of the practice in the standing twist. So there's a twist in the neck. You might want to play with the placement of your hands. Maybe you don't like it palms face down. Maybe you like your thumbs up. Maybe you like your palms up. I don't know. What feels good to you today? Let yourself do that. Dance the warrior 3 times. Inhale, watch your hand come up overhead. Straighten your front leg. And then exhale, begin bending your front leg as your hands come down and you send your hands out, watching your right hand the whole time. 2 more times. Inhale up, right hand comes up. Exhale, right hand comes down as you bend your knee, send it back out. 1 more time. Inhale up. And exhale down and out. Right into exalted warrior. Inhale, right arm up, left arm down. Accentuating the sensation from your right hip crease to your right armpit. Maybe you sink into your right hip crease. The back hand, it can be anywhere that feels good and right to you. Opening the side body here, opening the rib cage. Breathing from the inside of your right lung to the outside. There's expansiveness there. Nice big inhale. Exhale, windmill your arms. Lean on your right knee with your right elbow. Turn your right palm face up. Take your left hand way overhead. Palm face down, so you got a straight line from your left foot to your left hand. Put some more pressure in your whole left foot as you reach your left hand more away from you. Good. Extended side angle. Now from here, we're going to drop that left hand down to the ground. You're going to pivot your back heel off the mat. And then inhale your right hand up towards the ceiling. A revolved twist. You may even want to try and straighten that front leg to a triangle variation, revolved triangle variation, maybe even looking up towards the top hand. And then exhale, right hand down, front knee bends, step back, plank. from plank, do that thing that works for you to get you through to downward dog, whatever that might be. Different strokes for different folks, so they say. You know, I'm filled with those yoga aphorisms. I don't know, different strokes for different folks. Is that a yoga aphorism? I don't know, I think it was a TV show. Inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, left foot forwards, right heel pivots down. Inhale, right arm forwards, windmill yourself up. Arrive, warrior two. And if you're like me and wore the wrong clothing, adjust your clothing. And again, gaze towards your front hand. So feel that subtle twist through your neck. Try to get your eyes square. So one eye is not high and one low. You're only turning your neck as far as is possible with your eyes level to the ground. Beautiful. Dancing the warrior. So now we're going to watch that left hand the whole time. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale through your heart, begin bending the front leg. Watch the left hand go all the way back out. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down and back out. 1 more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. And out. There it is. Keep your front knee bent, exalted warrior. Inhale. Left arm up, right leg, or right hand back. Extension through the left side of your torso. Really sink into that left hip crease. Feel the whole left rib cage. Yum. Opening it up. Yum. Nice big inhale. And then exhale, we're gonna windmill those arms. Lean on your left knee. Palm face up, right hand's palm face down. Extending from right foot to right hand in a more or less straight line. Beautiful stretch. And then gaze towards the mat. You're going to pivot your back heel up, right hand down, and then on an inhale, you're going to take your left hand up towards the ceiling, maybe even straightening your left leg a little bit as you look up towards the ceiling. Revolved triangle variation or revolved lunge. Just try to keep the back leg nice and safe here. And then exhale again, unwind, bend your front knee, step back to plank. And this time from plank, drop your knees wide and push back to child's pose, keeping your hands forwards. And using this at a first child's pose for a bit of traction in your spine. By that I mean, try to find lots of extension from your fingertips to your bum. Try to pull your spine a little bit longer. Nice. And then slowly, slowly begin to walk your hands back in towards the back of the mat. As you do so, tuck your toes at the back. Big toe mounds touching, heels touching, knees wide. Walk your hands back. Sit on those poor suffering feet and toes of yours. Hands can go on your knees, or hands can come towards your heart. Chest nicely lifting. Allow yourself to breathe, 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 breathe comfortably here. Just working on our toes, the arch of our foot or feet. Nice. And then slowly come forwards with your hands, tap the tops of your feet. Good. And again, from here, take your weight towards your heels. Press, lift up and back to downward dog, but take your feet wide off the backs of your mat. Toes turning in, heels out. Wide leg downward dog. Move your torso between your legs. Bum up nice and high, hands reaching forwards. Yeah. And then come forwards to a wide leg plank. From a wide leg plank, bring your feet together. Normal plank, I guess. And come down onto your elbows, forearms down to low plank, which will just sustain here. So you're pressing your elbows down, trying to keep your shoulders down your back, nice and strong here. And then slowly just drop your knees and your hips. There's Sphinx pose. So chest forwards, elbows drag back a little bit. A little bit of movement in your neck perhaps. Just releasing any tension you're perceiving. And now to work on your back. Take your left forearm and place it across the front of your mat. Bend your right leg. Grab your right foot from the inside. And then begin to draw your right heel, right foot, outside your right hip. Your right knee might be lifting. You're going to feel a lovely sensation across the front of your right hip, hopefully. That's at least my intention. Hopefully that's happening. Hopefully it feels good. Hopefully you're not suffering. Suffering is optional. Don't suffer. And then slowly release your right leg. Right forearm across the front of your body. Try not to collapse in that right shoulder. Bend your left knee. Grab your left foot from the inside. Draw that foot outside your left leg, out towards your left hip, getting the extension through the front of that left hip. Little movement, totally okay. There's no official rules of yoga say you can't move. Who said so? I said so. You can do what feels right in your body. Nice. And then slowly release that leg. Overlap your hands, flare your elbows, lay down on the mat. Crocodile pose. Good. And then lift your head, take your hands out wide like airplane wings. Bring your feet together at the back. And then inhale, lift everything off the mat. So here, just balancing on your abdomen, hands lifting, squeeze your legs together, point your toes. So you're balancing between the bones of your hips and the bones of your low rib cage, compressing your abdomen and trying to use and feel the muscles of your back as you do this. Nice big inhale. And then exhale, come down, bring your hands beside your bum, gaze to your right, put your left cheek on the mat, and enjoy this passive twist in your neck. We've been doing some neck twists here today. So enjoy this passive twist, using the weight of your own head to assist the twist. Nice. And then let's do that the other side. Right ear on the mat, look to the left. Get a little twist in your neck that way. Really relax into the twist. It's yummy, so why not? Enjoy it. And then one more back bend. Place your chin on the mat, bend both knees, and maybe you can reach your feet with your hands, maybe not, doesn't really matter. If you can grab your feet, grab your feet. If you can't, don't. But keep your knees bent and then begin to use the power of your legs kicking away to lift your torso up, or if you're not holding your feet, lift your torso up one way or t'other. Kick your feet away, balance on your abdomen. Nice. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Kick, 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 kick. And then drop your knees down, bring your hands forwards. Again, we find ourselves in child's pose. Hands forwards, head down. Maybe add a hidden prayer into this, so bring your hands to prayer, pivot at your elbows, And place your hands behind your head. Walk your elbows nice and far forward. Sink your chest down. That's yummy. Slowly again, bring your hands forwards, walk your hands in, and we're just going to swing our legs out front as we move towards the conclusion of our practice today. So, legs forwards, you can just lean back, bring the bottoms of your feet together. Bound angle pose, holding onto your feet, your shins, whatever works. Lift your chest, pull forwards. Round in, place your elbows against your shins, look down. Allowing those hips to gently soften. Maybe you use a little elbow pressure, maybe you don't. Nice, pull. And then slowly come up. Take your left hand out to the side, lean to the left and flip your right leg over. Mermaid pose or deer pose. Spin your whole body to the left. Stay nice and upright here. And you can continue to walk your hands around as far or as little or as much as you like. Maybe even again offering a neck twist. You can either look through the front of the body or maybe look through the back. Allow yourself to create a shape that feels productive to you. Mostly offering a bit of nice compression to the outer left hip here, at least in this body here. And there's option also to come down onto your elbows. And not lingering, slowly come up, lean to the left, bring your right foot in, lean to the right, bring your left foot out. Shake it all about, okay? Knees bent, begin turning towards the right this time. Torso nice and tall as you move into the twist. And then decide where you want to go from there. Maybe you're looking back across the front of the body, maybe across the back of the body, maybe just forwards, maybe you're coming onto your elbows. Create a shape. Breathe into it. What's yoga? Yoga, integration of your body, your breath, and your mind into the same moment. So, create a shape, be present with it, be present with your breath. That's yoga right there. There's nothing, no special secret sauce or special secret poses that equal yoga. Create a shape, be present, breathe. Nice. And then slowly again, unwind. We're going to lean to your right to bring your left foot in. Draw both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. And then position your butt somewhere in the middle of your mat. Hold on to your knees. Roll back and forth on your spine several times. Maybe up one side, maybe down the other, whatever feels good. Doing a few spinal rolls. And then eventually we're simply going to lie down on your back. Holding onto your knees still. Take your knees for a bit of a spin. This way and that. Whatever feels good. And then place your feet on the mat. And flip-flop your knees side to side a couple times. And we will move into a few finishing poses here. Nice. Extend both legs long. Draw your right knee in towards you and raise your fingers across the knee. Draw your knee out, around and down towards your right shoulder. Offering a little movement if you like. And just offering essentially a good compression of the right hip here. Your chin is gently tucked. You are using some effort in your arms. Good pull. And then slowly extend your right leg long, bring your left knee up, hold on to your left knee, maybe interlacing your fingers a different way, take your knee out to the side and then draw it back in towards your left shoulder, Offering a compression, a little bit of movement, okay. Keep your chin tucked, back of your neck nice and long. Oh yeah. And then slowly extend that leg nice and long. Give it a shiggle, give it a shake. Draw both knees up towards you. Hold either onto the underneath your thighs or over top of your knees, whatever you feel good with. Offer a bit of compression now into your abdomen by drawing your legs towards you. Chin is still tucked. And then when you're ready, we'll just slowly release your hands, but roll onto your right hip. And then drop your left shoulder, extend the left hand, spinal twist. Looking to the left, right hand like you're holding your knees down. Nice twist, now that our spine has nicely warmed up. Good. Another breath or two. And then take it over to the other side, so come on to your back. Keep your knees drawn in, roll onto your left hip. Drop your right shoulder, look to the right. Sink in, breathe. Create that yoga thing, your union. Be aware of your body, your breath, your mind, all in the same moment. Union, yoga. Being a whole person. Right here, right now. And then when you are ready, again, we'll slowly unwind. Maybe take your legs up and arms up to the ceiling. Just shake off anything that remains. Shake it, shake it, shake it. And then from that place, extend your legs long, bring your hands beside your body. Savasana. Just lay there on your back, nice and long, feeling your breath rise and fall, doing nothing at all, just breathing. Let your breath rate slow down, but be nice and full at the same time. Relaxing with every exhale. And sustaining Savasana as long as you like. Just enjoying yourself there for the next several minutes. And my yogi friends, as always, as you go about the rest of your day, may you be filled with loving kindness towards yourself, towards everyone else. May you meet each and every moment exactly as it is, with poise, with equanimity. May you be well within your body, within your mind, within your heart. And may you be peaceful and at ease with your life. Nice big inhale. Long exhale to sigh. And thank you all again, my yogi friends, for joining in today. I hope you have a beautiful day ahead of you. Namaste.